Hi, welcome to my on-demand for Friday, January 9th for Fine Art. Lesson title is Colorful Celebrations with Bruegel. Normally we would have a introduction question, but I'm going to go ahead and skip over that since it is an on-demand. Our objectives, you'll be working on number 1, the artist will become familiar with the learner will become familiar with the artist Peter Bruegel and compare an artwork of Bruegel to a forgery, identifying only actually 5 differences. Peter Bruegel composed colorful celebrations with Bruegel, Life of the Artist. The year and the place of Bruegel's birth are in doubt, but it is thought to be between 1525 and 1530. Some authorities believe he may have been born in Belgium, possibly in the province of Brabant. In 1563 he married Maken, the daughter of artist Pieter Koki van Alst. They were married at Easter time, and soon his mother-in-law insisted the couple move to Brussels. Most of his career was spent in Antwerp and Brussels. 3 of his sons were also artists, Peter the Younger, John, and Ambrose, but none attained the remarkable skill of their father. He was an artistic genius who loved to paint the everyday life of peasants. He also painted many beautiful landscapes. One of his well-known paintings, The Wedding Dance, hangs in the Detroit Institute of Arts. A trip to Rome and other cities helped him to find breathtaking landscapes, which he sketched and brought back to his studio. In Brussels he found new patrons, including Cardinal de Granvelle, Archbishop of Mechelen, and Philip II, who owned several of his works. One famous one owned by Philip II was Landscape with Flight into Egypt. Bruegel died in 1569. Our vocabulary today is landscape, which is a picture representing a view of landforms and scenery. Etching, the art of producing pictures or designs by first inking and printing from a metal, wooden, linoleum, or other material plate incised with a design. And realist, an artist who draws pictures which are true to life without idealizing the forms. We were talking up top here about The Wedding Dance, which hangs in the Detroit Institute of Arts. And here it is by Peter Bruegel, the elder. And the reason they called him the elder is because he had a son called Pieter, and he was called Pieter the Younger because his dad was already an artist with the same name, so they called his father Peter Bruegel the Elder. He's the one we're studying, the elder. And you can see his famous painting of The Wedding Dance. Lots of things happening in Bruegel's paintings. The colors you're going to see again in the next painting called The Peasant Wedding. Again, lots of things happening. And then we have The Wedding Feast with lots of activity as well. Same color scheme in all 3. Another painting by Peter Bruegel was The Land of Plenty, and it has kind of a story behind it. You can ignore the materials and the last sentence where it says to add more to the picture. We're not going to do that. But the story behind it is 3 men lie beneath a tree. The men are weary from work. They are dreaming of an effortless land where eggs present themselves ready cooked. And here's the egg. Chickens willingly lay their heads on plates. Pigs run around ready for slicing. So you probably found it already. Here's the chicken with its head on the plate. And I bet you found the pig ready for slicing right here. Pies lie on a shed roof, and a fence is made of linked sausages. pies on this shed roof, up there, and the fence made of linked sausages would be there. Here's another of the original. Set in a land of plenty where the houses are tiled with cakes, and some of that is cut off on the left side. The fences are made of sausages, and the fowl fly roasted and ready to eat. Okay. So the other side of it, you can see I kind of have an arrow pointing to the sausages on the fence because it's really hard to see. You can see there's lots of pies made up on the roof, on the tile, and you can easily find the chicken and the pig and the egg. You'll be doing something like this for homework. You'll be looking at this page and comparing it to this page, which is a forgery. A forgery is a painting done by somebody other than the artist who tries to sell it and make money saying it's the original. There's lots of lively activity in this 16th century wintry painting, and the longer you look at it, the more there is to see. There are tiny houses, churches, horses, wagons, and bridges, plus people hunting, ice fishing, skating, and even cooking outdoors. In the distance, I'm at the bottom of the page. Just underneath the flying bird, there is a house with a chimney fire. In tiny detail, the artist painted people running in to the rescue with ladders to help put out the blaze. Top left, Bruegel had two sons, Pieter the Younger and John. When both boys grew up to be artists, their father became known as Peter Bruegel the Elder, to distinguish his paintings from those of his sons. The artist is known by the nickname Peasant Bruegel, since he often shows peasants in their everyday lives with paintings. Now you'll notice the red arrow at the bottom of the screen. It says keep score, 14 changes. You only need to find 5. So on the page 2 that says keep score, circle at least 5 of the 14 changes in the paintings. I'm going to take away this one part. List the differences in a Word document or the comments section. For example, on page 2, the large dog was removed. See the large dog where the red arrow is? And then on page 2, the dog is gone. So you would be on the page that says keep score, and you would simply circle where the dog was. You would circle the white spot where the dog was and list it as large dog removed. Watch the video with Matty and Dada. Have fun with this activity. Do your best and submit it by January 14th. Also watch the movie about Bruegel, and I will see you January 16th. Try to find at least 5 differences. Okay, now see, if you look really, really hard up in the trees, and then you go to the forgery, which is this page, there's something up in the tree that you would circle and list it as something added to the tree. All right, we'll see you guys January 16th. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.